What if I told you all you need is a dirt block and a piece of bamboo to not only survive, but thrive on this Minecraft server? In this video, I will show you how it went from a tiny speck in the sky to a thriving mega base capable of producing millions of dollars a day, all without leaving my island.
Yo, Chronicle Dev, how you doing? I love your videos and streams. Thank you so much,
All right,
bro.
so I'm on the island. I've got my one piece of bamboo. There's not really much to do other than wait for it to grow. I think the first purchase I'm going to want to make is something to expand the island. Once I expand the island...
What would the first thing he should buy is? I don't even know.
A little bit, I can increase my bamboo production by a ton. All right, there's our first piece of bamboo. Let's put that on orders. Bamboo. I just made $8.08.
That's going to take him so long to get money.
Yeah, this is going to take a long time. We would have to harvest over 1,000 bamboo to even afford one stack of dirt on AH. But looking over here on orders, we can get each piece for $33. So I've sold enough bamboo to get up to $35.
Is this legit? It took him 4 minutes to get that $35? Oh, wait, no, it took him longer. Oh, it took him like 10 minutes.
So now I have enough money
Yo, the Mewtwo with the raid,
to make the
thank you so
highest
much.
dirt order, and hopefully someone will deliver me one piece of dirt.
I saw you on
okay,
my
that was
TikTok
super
FYP
fast.
today,
Someone already
before I
delivered me
went
that dirt. All right. And I've already doubled the island's size. So now once another piece of bamboo grows, I can place it down and double how fast I'm earning.
The production's already doubled.
So now I think we just need to repeat that process to earn enough money to expand the island. Once we get the island to a decent size, I think we can start looking for a different strategy.
Lever factory? Already? Oh my god. No way. Yo, how long did this take? How long did this take? Where's my dizzy crystal PvP? What does that even mean?
And I was able to sell a ton of stacks of bamboo for 4.8 thousand on AH. I think with this newfound little bit of money, I'm going to want to purchase some saplings, and I want to purchase some lava and water so I can start making some
cobble. That took him 3 hours?
Lava's pretty cheap right now, so I'm gonna get some of that. Water is even cheaper, so let's get some of that. Build a quick little cobblestone generator. Water here, lava here. There we go. Now we can start making some cobblestone. Finally, my first piece of cobblestone.
Kelp on music.
And in the lava. Expand out a little bit more, and there's 11 saplings for 1K. What a good deal. I still have a ton of money left over, so I'm gonna buy a stack of logs just to help speed up things. Okay, now that I got this cobblestone generator, we can start making lots and lots of money. A lot of people are too lazy to craft their own redstone materials. So things like levers that only take one stick and one piece of cobblestone to craft, I can sell an AH for $9,000. And with this bamboo, I can just turn it into sticks really quick, craft up some levers, and sell them on AH. And boom.
So what's his name?
Someone already bought one.
What's his alt name?
Okay, I'm gonna keep up this strategy and keep grinding cobblestone. See how much I can get from grinding levers. All right, so this strategy is already making me tons, and I'm thinking I need to upgrade my cobblestone generator so I can spend less time mining cobblestone. I'm also gonna ball out on some nice...
How is he gonna upgrade his cobblestone generator? How is it even possible?
Nice blocks to build my island with. I purchased a stack of iron blocks so we can craft up some nicer tools. This whole stack was only about $70,000. In crafting things like hoppers, we could easily make that back. For now, these hoppers are only for personal use. Pop the lava in, and we should be done. All right, so now that I got this cobble generator set up, it's a lot less effort to get up all the cobblestone I need for all my levers.
Yeah, Breezy with $2,
people are starting to undercut me. Still, making 5K per lever isn't too bad. Looking at trapdoors, they also seem to be quite expensive. I'm going to use some of my iron to craft up some trapdoors. I'm also going to craft some wood ones just to see which one sells better. All right, I think it's time to invest in some nicer tools as well. So much faster. All right, so the trapdoors are actually selling really well, and looks like the wood ones sell better. So I'm going to craft up a bunch more of those. Sell them up on AH. All right, so I'm not really using the bamboo right now anymore, so I think I'm just going to clear it out. With this extra space, we can plant some trees. Let's also clean up this old cobblestone generator. After selling a bunch of levers and trapdoors, I've managed to get up to $1.2 million. I'm going to invest all of these earnings into a massive bamboo farm I'm going to build right here.
$2 more.
After this,
all right, the first step is going to be to order some redstone. I'm also going to order a bunch of iron. Then we really only need 2 other types of materials, cobblestone and logs, all which we can get on our island. Even though these are super expensive, it's worth the investment because it'll make gathering wood way easier. I'm gonna keep expanding the island so we can plant more trees.
Does he have to click so loud?
Which means more wood, which means more pistons, which means more bamboo farms. All right, just planted a bunch of trees to solve our wood needs. All right, now I'm gonna AFK the cobble farm for a little bit to get all the cobblestone we need. All right, so I got a little over a
I like
chunker
these
of
time
pistons,
lapses.
which is the hardest thing to get.
5 hours and all he got was some pistons.
The only thing else we'll need to craft is a couple repeaters and stuff, but I'll craft those as we go. The pistons were the main part we needed to get done, and I've already got orders for ice and dirt, so now we just need to expand that a little platform to build the farm on top of.
Holy!
Okay, I expanded the island quite a bit, laid out the bamboo farms, so this is 5 wide, 5 long, and we're gonna build it 5 tall. I got all the stuff I need, so let's just get to work.
So there's no way a bamboo farm is gonna make him 100 mil. There's no way. I thought bamboo farms were like low-key trash as a mug. Am I right or am I right?
Alright, so after a few hours of work, I've got it all done. Seems to be working quite well.
You're
Lots of
the
bamboos
goat.
coming out. I set up a shulker loader to make ordering the items way
Thank you, bro.
easier. Alright, and we've already gotten 2 shulkers of bamboo.
He has a shulker loader.
Hopefully, if I AFK it tonight, I'll make a decent amount of money. I've been AFKing for about an hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna sell this all and see how much I get real quick. 445.
That was an hour and 30 minutes.
Alright, so based off of that, an hour and 30 minute test, I should be making about $330,000 an hour.
That's way too many hours. That's trash.
That means if I AFK it tonight, tomorrow morning, I'll have $3 million. Alright.
That's so bad.
I just got up, got about 4 double chests of bamboo. I'm gonna sell it up and see how much we make. Alright, so after selling all of that bamboo, definitely made my money back from the money I spent on this farm. Now that I've got this $4 million, I'm going to invest it in a new type of farm. I was looking at orders for cobblestone and they are insanely high. I was able to make a basalt farm to make me
What do people order cobblestone for? For pistons and stuff?
tons. So I feel like if I'm able to build a similar one for cobblestone, I can rake in crazy amounts of money.
Kelp on music.
Alright, so I'm gonna order some more blocks to expand up the island real quick. We'll probably need a decent area.
Observers
It's about
too.
4x4 chunks, so 32x32 blocks. Based off of how fast my basalt farm was working, I was making about 90,000 basalt an hour. Cobblestone's much easier to generate because you don't need the blue ice and soul sand, so it's actually going to be easier to make more per hour, I think, with the cobblestone farm. Although, of course, I've never actually built this farm, so it could be horrid, and I'm probably going to blow myself up and the farm a number of times.
No, that better not happen.
As a builder, so Sneak 3 is essential, so I'm going to cop these for
200K?
It makes building so much easier. All right, so I expanded out the
That's
platform
cool-
real quick.
cool
I need
information.
to set up a ton of pistons, which I'm just gonna buy off AH. Okay, that was a little painful spending half my money on pistons, but I mean, they're not gonna change in value, and I can easily
Did
resell
Pedro
the ones
make
I
the
don't
gamble
use.
bot?
Plus, I know
know
I'm gonna
what
need a
that- what are
ton
you
for this
talking about,
farm.
bro?
All right, so basically,
No.
the way the high efficiency blast chambers work is we're gonna need 2 pushers, one on the bottom and one on the top. The reason these pushers are important is because when they push the blocks back and forth, they go into a block state called block 36, and it allows the
What did he just say?
pushers, one on the bottom and one on the top. The reason these pushers are important is because when they push the blocks back and forth, they go into a block state called block 36, and it allows the explosion to go straight through all the other blocks, which means it can blow about 600 cobblestone per TNT. That
Wait.
goes straight through all the other blocks, which is called block 36, and it allows the explosion to go straight through all the other blocks, which means it can blow about 600 cobblestone per TNT.
I never knew that. But why is it called 36?
That means we're going to be making about $11,000 per piece of TNT.
So like last second before the TNT explodes, it pushes them all, and they're in a weird state where it'll just explode all of them. Is that what he said?
All right, so I finished the cobblestone generators and the bottom platform, but I need a ton of observers to set up the wiring for these cobble
No, it's ghost block states.
generators, which is going to be super expensive, and I kind of already blew all
Yo,
of my
bonus
money.
mom with the rate
I
of
still
11.
got a lot to do because I have
Thank
to
you.
put the top on, and I have to do the most difficult part, which is wiring up the TNT dropper and the pushing.
Wait, what? He has a tree. Wait, why did I just hear him say tree dropper?
And I have to do the most difficult part, which is wiring up the TNT dropper and the pushing.
The TNT dropper.
Alright, so I hooked up the blast chamber and I'm about to run my first test. Basically how it works is I power the dispenser, it drops the TNT, and then a signal is sent all the way over here on a super long timer, and that will open this trap door, allowing the TNT to drop and hopefully be in the precise location. I do expect it to blow up, but hopefully not too badly. Alright, so it didn't blow up anything, but it landed on an obsidian platform, which we need it to blow up right before it lands on an obsidian platform. All right, so I just changed a bunch of stuff, bro. It's starting to tick me off, bro. Starting to struggle, bro. It's a lot harder to build this on donut. I don't know why, but the TNT explodes differently. Please work. All right, test 47 quadrillion 776.
Oh, yo, what I said was right. To the idiot in chat who said no. What did that guy say? He said no, it's ghost block states. Yo, can you shut up, bro? What I said was right. Yeah, bro. He pushes the blocks last second and then it can, like, blow up all the blocks. Like, yeah, you're an idiot, bro.
It worked. It's a little bugged out because of donut, but it worked. All right, so while I do have that figured out, I still have some work to do. We have to hook it up so it automatically runs and get all the timing so it fills in perfectly. Also, I'm not sure how the sticky pistons will work.
My PC that I have is pre-built, but my first one was...
Let's just pray to not run into any more issues.
My first, like, 2 were pre-built. I mean, we're custom.
All right, I added a couple chests down there. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do the storage system for long term, but I'm just going to run a little test and see how much we make from this 29 TNT. A lot of cobblestone's bubbling up to the top here. I think I'm gonna need to add some water. Losing a ton of TNT up here, so yeah, adding the water will help a ton. All right, so in donut, because water is not counted as a different block, pistons can't push it up. So I think what... All right, so in donut, because water is not counted as a different block, pistons can't push it up. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is disable and turn on the water in between, just so I don't lose the rates, which will slow it down a tiny bit, but it will be worth it. Okay, so I fixed the issue. Now the water toggles off and on, so it doesn't block the pistons and it can push out all the items. The water is not draining properly. That is bad if it's gonna mess up the TNT. Yeah, this flowing water blocks the refilling process, so we're gonna have to toggle the water in a different way. That different way being me spamming repeaters, cause I just need to be done with this, bro. I've been working on it all day, bro. Please just let it be done. All right, so I finished basically all of the wiring. The cobble farm's basically done unless I run into more issues,
good building.
I most likely will, but now I just need to hook up a shulker loader on the bottom, and then I think we should be set. Start selling cobblestone on orders. Looks like it's already making a good amount of cobblestone. We should start raking in the money. All right, I'm gonna sell what the bamboo farm has, and then I'm gonna use all of the money to order TNT to fuel the farm. All right, I'm gonna order $900,000 worth of TNT. I'm gonna AFK for a bit. This dispenser will probably last a while. It really uses TNT quite slowly.
What's up, Vance? Wait, how did the water? How did he fix the water? I don't get that. Yo, this is crazy, bro. This is all custom built by him.
All right, so I've been running the farm for about an hour. I'm gonna sell it up and see how much I get real quick. All right, already $4 million. Holy. Can't wait to see how much.
Wait, in 1 hour he got 4 mil?
I'm gonna have in the morning. All right, wakey, wakey. Just got up. Looks like it's still running, so sweet.
Come on.
Break. Oof. We have a ton. All right, sweet. I'm gonna sell this all up and see how much I get. I'm sitting at about $50 million after AFKing that last night. I barely used any TNT too. I'm making a crazy amount of money from this farm. I'm gonna order up a little bit more so I can run it for today. All right, so after a couple days, I got up to $100 million.
What? It was that quick? Cobblestone is that OP? Is he that good? Fully himself too. Oh my gosh.
I also set up this little crafter to make the TNT myself, just to save a bit of money. But I made a ton of money, and I don't really have any other goals left to complete for this challenge. I feel like I've accomplished everything I wanted to. So if you enjoyed and want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe.
Everybody shout out to Kelp, bro.
I'll see you in the next one.
22K sub, let's get him to 100K.